Hi everyone, it's Rosemary Maris from Maris Art. I'd like to show you my latest journal I've made. It's an autumn one. Across the top here, it's got lots of tabs. Some of them are fabric and get it in frame for you. Some of them fabric, and this is actually handmade paper from India. It has metal corners on it. The front cover has this beautiful, beautiful picture of these boys climbing up a mushroom that I've had forever. Don't know who the artist is, certainly wasn't me. I've backed it with some Hessian, and then this Hessian here is really interesting because it's actually printed with mushrooms, and this features, it's an autumn one as I said, features a lot of mushrooms in it and autumn leaves, because my friend very kindly sent me some photographs of mushrooms that she took when she was out walking. These leaves here are actually photocopies of leaves off my liquid amber tree in the garden, that when it went over I photocopied them and then sat for 2 days fussy cutting them out. And then it's got this beautiful metal leaf on it, and on the tie, which is plaited string, it's got some more really nice leaves. So I don't undo it, I just squeeze it and slide that off. Oh, and also on the spine it's got this little metal thing that says, and it's got autumn inside it. So you go inside. This paper here is actually from a book of close-ups of plants and leaves, which I found in our local op shop. I think in America you call them thrift shops. This is the photocopy of the leaves from my garden, and this is some of the handmade paper. So these are fussy cut ones. So this is from Edith Holden. All the sky doth turn dark grey as she passes on her way, duller than gets every day till winter comes. And this is from that book too. And then I found a place on Etsy, this came from America, which is eco-dyed paper. It's just beautiful. The colours went really well with this autumn theme. And these are from a watercolour picture, again with mushrooms on it. And they're all backed, and they have little leaves on them and these little bell things as well. And then I made these tabs that go throughout it with and stamped them with the mushroom stamp. Did a lot of collaging in it and some more stamps. This is that beautiful paper, the Indian handmade paper, which I've sewn around because on the back of it, it has that Hessian. This is a envelope that I've made. Oops. And on the, it's got a little tiny tag hanging on the paper clip and a little card. And then on here, this is actually from another, it's like an Edith Holden book by somebody else, which is full of these watercolour paintings. And then this is a little ticket that goes in and a teeny tiny, little teeny as big as my thumbnail, which is very dirty because I've been crafting, of course, and it's got little tiny mushrooms on it. And then inside it has, if I can get it out, this is one of my friend's photographs. And I photocopied the paper that's the pages in the book. I photocopied it onto the back of the photographs, which I thought was quite nifty. And it's got a little writing space and some more stamping on it. And that sits over there, and this little tab hangs. bits in there as well. These are cut out from a book I have on mushrooms, and then I stamped. This stamp is from AliExpress, the mushroom ones, and they're very, very, you can see they're really, really detailed and crystal clear. I was really pleased with them. These are also from there, the stickers. There's another one of my photocopies of the leaves. This is the book of mushrooms that I have. That one's called an earth ball, and that one's a cramp ball, and some of them are really poisonous. An oyster fungus, which looks like an oyster, and that's not very flattering, a Jew's ear. It's like, I wonder who named that. And this is one of the big leaves that I cut out, holding a little bit of that watercolour picture, and there's another one of her photos. I just put that in to hold it in place. Oops, if I put it in the right place so they don't fall out. And this is beautiful. See the fawns on it. I love this paper. I think it's nearly all gone. I've used it several times. This is I can't remember what they call it. See-through stuff anyway. And then this is the center of the first signature, and I always put card in to strengthen it. So this is from one of the books. This is one of her photographs of these delicious little mushrooms growing on a bark, and I'll put a frill down it with a metal decoration on it. Oops. And I just had to put the little hedgehogs in. I thought they were gorgeous. Some more of the mushroom photos. Beefsteak fungus and a sulphur polypore. That sounds really delicious. And a giant puff ball and a truffle. I don't think I'd pay a lot of money for eating some of that. It doesn't look very nice. An artist's fungus, which I thought was rather nice. And it's got all pretty circles on it. The other side of that. These were, like I said, I did 2 days of fussy cutting for this. This is one of the funguses from an autumn leaves, and one off from that book, and a little rabbit and a cute little squirrel, and a cauliflower fungus, and a pinewood mushroom. They've got leaves and little bells on them as well. The charms are all from AliExpress, but these little bells I had on a necklace that I used in a gypsy journal. I used the coins off it, and I thought, oh, they look quite nice. There's that beautiful paper again. Some more photos. Look at this one. It's like it's see-through. That's it from another angle. And this is part of that painting with the boys climbing the mushrooms. They're sort of over here on it. It's more of that eco-dyed paper. Stunning. And then I've been watching people use this little thing from Tim Holtz, going, do I really need that? And then I gave in and bought one, and I love it. It's got little tiny cards in it, and it's got these little ticket things, which I thought went quite well with the theme. And then in the center, that's the first signature. In the between each signature, I've made this sort of fold-out thing, which has got beautiful pictures of mushrooms, nice metal flowers there, some more photos. And then it opens up like that, And it's got these pockets with these beautiful cards off the internet that I downloaded that I thought went quite well in those little pockets. And then that's the other side with one of her photos. I couldn't actually tell which way up that was, and then I thought, oh, maybe this is the ground. Looks to me as if it's upside down, but I don't know. There's another one of those little pockets with some stickers. Lovely bird from the Edith Holden book. Some more fussy cutting and that eco-dyed paper. Look at that. It's gorgeous. I wish I'd written down where I got it from because I'd like some more. But I'll just have to search Etsy and see what comes up. Another photograph. And another little tiny tag with the little mushrooms. And inside there's two little bits of paper to write on with the mushroom stamps on it. Goes in there. Okay, there. Some more stamping, some different stamps. That's the back of the envelope card with another little tag with a mushroom on it. Brown roll rim and orange peel fungus. Just look like orange peel too. Oh, these ones are amazing. They're very toxic, poisonous. Dead man's fingers and sulphur tuft. I love this one. You can see I'm a bit enamoured with mushrooms at the moment. So here's some more of her photos. Oops. I keep forgetting where the camera is. I'm on my iPad and it's off to the side instead of in the middle. I keep forgetting where it is. So these are made from that lovely paper, that the last page. This is a bit of collaging with that Indian paper. And then in here there's just a couple of little mushroom cards. And then another, whatever that is, paper. It'll come to me when I finish filming what it's called. And here's the centre with another one of her photos. Looks like a rose. It's really pretty. You can see we're in Australia, these are all gum leaves around it with the blue, bluey green. There's the full picture of the boys. Like I said, on that other one I cut off part of it for the front cover. Some more mushrooms, another metal thing, a little mole, some more cards, another bit of that paper. More photos. A fairy ring champignon and a honey fungus. They sound a bit better. Chanterelle and a horn of plenty. Many zoned fungus. Look at that. That is just stunning. I'd like to come across one of those when I was out walking. All those layers of colours. Very pretty. More tracing paper. A couple of tags with lovely leaves and bells on them. A St. George's mushroom and a horse mushroom. A little squirrel. Oops. Sorry, I keep going off. Should look at the iPad, what I'm doing, not looking at what I'm holding. I don't know why it's called a horse mushroom. It doesn't look like a horse. Maybe horses like them. More of the photos. Some more of the eco dyed paper. Another poem from Edith Holden. You can see that all this fussy cutting I did. And then we've got a hare. And some more of that watercolour painting. Little leaves. Well, these were quite pretty when they came. Well, you can see it. They've got like this turquoisey colour on them, which I really like. Oh, where was that from? Yeah. Some more of the photocopied leaves. And then here's the centre thing of this one. There's some more photos. Really pretty. I love the bright colours of these. Another Edith Holden thing with a little mouse and some fussy cut leaves. Squirrel. I think this is actually a vole, and it's got a little skeleton leaf on it, and some more of that watercolour paper. Some more of that eco dyed paper. Look at that. It's gorgeous. And that's some of the Indian paper in that, and washi tape. Another beautiful photograph with a little tab with a vole on it. that sticker, quite cute. They're all blowing over in the wind or something. A red staining Inca pipe or something, and a yellow stainer. Could use those on some eco dye paper, couldn't we? A shaggy ink cap, that's very poisonous, and a parasol mushroom. Some more lovely photos. Look at those, just stunning. Fancy walking along and coming across those. And another one of those, I want to say royal, but that's fabric, isn't it? Anyway, somebody will put it in the comments what it is. And here's the centre with some more growing out of the tree. Here's the whole thing of that watercolour painting with the mushrooms on it, which I've cut in pieces, as you've seen on the way through. And another photo there with some of the lovely paper behind it. Part of that painting. This is from the other watercolour book that I've got. More photos. A shaggy foliota and a wood bluet. Bluet. A destroying angel. And a death cap. They'd be lovely to have for tea, wouldn't they? Nice little collage there. The other side of that. Look at that. I love these. Came out really well. A mountain hare. And then there's a couple of watercolour pictures. And I like them so much on the back that I haven't backed them with anything. They're just the thin paper. And there's some more of those turquoisey coloured leaves and their little bells. I actually sent for some bells for AliExpress, but they're a lot bigger than those, so I don't know whether I'll be able to use them. I wanted those tiny, tiny ones, so I'll have to do another search for them. There's the boys again. Some more. Look at that. It's amazing. We think it's just amazing. More of that beautiful paper with the flowers. Another one of the another one from Edith Holden, I think. More fussy cutting. And then there's the back page. This I thought went quite well with the colour of the mushrooms. So here you are. Hope you like that. Bye.